Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and welcome to week two's check-in on my 30 days, use as much yarn as I can project here. Week two, once again, had its trials and tribulations. If you do not watch my show and tells, I did share all of the makes as part of my 30-day project. So if you want to see those makes, check out show and tell number 241. But we had a hurricane blow through. We intermittently lost power. My Addy finally died. The gears are just worn out after a year and a half. So once again, and I know I reiterate this somewhere in the clips that are to follow, I put over 100,000 grams of yarn through my Addy in the first 18 months after getting it. That is why my gears wore out, not because it's like a horrible machine or anything. This isn't I spent $100 on this machine and it's dying. No, I legitimately wore this machine out. So I ordered a new machine. It took a couple days to get here. I did some hand crocheting, but wait until we talk numbers at the end of this. So enjoy watching my little daily check-ins, and I will be right back with you. All right, guys, good morning. It's like 6 a.m. on day 8. So yesterday I made 2 scarves, 2 hats. I finished getting all my waste yarns out of all the other items I had made. I think there's only 1 hat downstairs that still has some waste yarn left in it. And then I have a stack of weaving in ends to do. But most everything, I'm 99% done with all the finishing work. Day 7, I went through 4 I got 4 ball bands. This one had 2 balls of yarn in it. So that was 5 balls there. And then I worked into a cake of black to go with the gray and black scarf that I made the other day. I am going to get some dryer sheets and we'll try the Impeccable one more time just to see if we can get that to run through. So we're like 25% down in this bin. The neutral bin, I've only pulled one thing out of, but that's just kind of neutral, so it can do its own thing. I'm not worried about emptying that completely right now, but we are more than 50% through this one. I do need to pull the whites out, put those in the neutral bin, but if the dryer sheet works for the Impeccable, I will try running the sugar wheels through it. If not, we'll just put those in the hand knit, hand crochet bin. That's fine. With these, I went ahead and set the colorful Impeccables apart. If I can't get them to run through my machine with a dryer sheet, I am going to set those aside for next year or later this year or whenever I want to make granny squares again and do the scrap granny square blankets with those. So that's what I'm thinking right now. But I am making a ton of progress working through what I had set aside. We're about to have to start thinking about... I'm thinking about maybe taking the low scrap things or the things that I only have like 1 skein of and maybe putting those aside to do granny squares, unless it's like this Plymouth Encore where I have 3 balls of blue, so I could easily do like an alternated scarf maybe. I've got 4 balls, so I could easily do like a hat and scarf, alternating the colors just because they're kind of a uniform yarn. But that is where we are. I'm very happy with the progress that I've made so far in 8 days. I have a nice fat stack of ball bands, which also excites me quite a bit. I mean, we have a lot going on here. So I am probably going to go ahead and try to cast on a hat or a scarf real quick. And I'm going to have to pause to finish doing chores and stuff because I have stuff I need to do today. And I'm also going to pull aside all of these single skeins. If it's a single skein and I have a contrasting color that I think would look good with it, and enough to do like say a scarf out of the other skein, but I can do like the hat out of the single skein. I might do that. That's what I was thinking about with the green, is I have a ton of open skeins of black. So I could do like a green and black hat, put like 2 stripes of green in the scarf, and then it's a set. So that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I will let you guys know what happens. Hey guys, so on and off all day today. I have been coming up here working. I started at like 6 a.m. It's now 5 p.m. My drills have died. I went downstairs, had some lunch, did some chores. We celebrated Mr. Pippin's birthday. Yes, it's his birthday today. But because this has been such a off the chain productive up here day, I did kind of want to talk to you about my ball bands tonight, and then we'll get a fresh start in the morning. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is the one that just dropped down there. I got through 10 balls of yarn. Yeah. So I made 4 hats, 4 scarves. I actually just bound off the last scarf. Pippin says, you still not ready to feed me yet. It's dinner time. Where's my dinner, Mommy? It's my birthday dinner. So since I started this 8 days ago, these 2 bins of colors were like almost overflowing. Easily could be condensed into 1. I have 3 sets lined up already ready to go. I already know what I want to do with these 4 balls of blue here, this green and black here, and this burgundy and tan down here. So that'll be what I work on tomorrow. And then I have to make a decision what I want to do with all the single balls that are in here that I mean, like the blues I have a plan for, but I need 2 skeins, 2 200-gram skeins to make a set. So I do kind of have to make some decisions, but I also have stuff in the craft room that I can work with. I do also have 4 sugar wheel cakes that I can work with tomorrow too. I don't think I'm going to get anywhere near 10 again, but I should get a substantial amount done tomorrow. But yeah, this was quite a bit, and I'm starting to get holes. I don't know if you can see, like that corner's actually empty in the neutral bucket, but I'm starting to get holes even in the neutral bucket now. So it's taken me all year to sit down and work on these things, but the buckets that I pulled in here, I mean, I refilled them once this year, but yeah. So anyway, I am very pleased with where I got today. So I will see you guys sometime tomorrow. Hey guys, so welcome to day 9. As you can tell, I made some changes here after I talked to you guys yesterday evening. So, I only added 2 skeins of yarn to the neutrals bin, and that's just because that's all the neutral Super Saver I have. I do still have some Red Heart Soft in the other room. So these are the things I want to focus on today. I'll do a stripey something with this combination that's actually purple, not black there, but it's a half skein of Premier Basic. So we have 3 Heartlands in the burgundy color and 1 in the tan. I'm going to do some sort of a striping pattern with these 4 balls of Angora. So that'll be what I focus on today on the Addy. So I went through, this is all duplicates I had, or jumbo skein. So I have more than enough here, you know, to do some combination of things. I added some duplicates to this bin, and I do have singles just pushed over to the one side here. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the singles. That might be something, you know, as I continue working through things, I may decide to do some scrappy something with them. Or I might come in and do like a, you move them to like the granny square bin. I've been putting all my baby bits into this tub when I'm done, so we've got that. But I almost emptied 1.5 totes of yarn so far. I've got 9 finished hats and scarves downstairs, or 9 finished hat and scarf sets downstairs, 3 finished hats. I did 4 sets yesterday. So that's 13 full sets that I have done. I did pull this blue and this blue to make coordinating scarves to go with the striped hats that I have downstairs. And I have the other hat that I have was made out of this impeccable cherry, which I can't seem to consistently get through my machine. However, I am going to try the dryer sheet method just to see if it's static. But for some reason, that impeccable feels a lot stiffer than other impeccables I've used. And I don't know what the deal is with that, because I was actually playing with some of the other impeccable that I have in here as I was moving things around. And I was like, wait a minute, that one is just way stiffer. So I might take this red from the Premier Basics and make this scarf to go with that hat. And that way I can just knock out the matching scarves. So that'll probably be what I do after this grouping, is I'll take that red and that blue and crank out some scarves to match the hats I have downstairs. So one is in Michigan colors and one is in Auburn University colors. So I think those will make good coordinating matches with those. So anyway, day 9, we're about to start at 6 a.m. I actually came in here to film because I was getting ready to clean the litter box. And I've got to get all the trash out and recycling out before they get here. But that's what I've got for you today. I'm enjoying doing these updates because, once again, it feels like I'm keeping myself accountable while sharing with you guys. So anyway, when I get done today, or as I progress today, I will check in with you guys and let you know what's a shaking bacon. Hey guys, so it is day 10. I am, excuse the breathlessness, I have been running back and forth across the hall, up and down the stairs, but I have filmed and talked about all of these. I just did a count. I had 11, and day 1 through 7, I finished 9. This week, I think I have finished 5 sets. So that takes me to 25, which means I'm already halfway to my goal for the year on the hat and scarf sets. I obviously used a significant amount, or started working with a significant amount of what I had set aside yesterday to do, which is great. So we have not had internet now in 48 hours. And I was dealing with repair techs, tech support, and everybody else all day yesterday. So to have gotten through the black and green set and this Heartland set here, I am excited. But I did start the scarf using the purple Premier Basics, the aqua, the pink, and the speckledy specs. But obviously I did not finish that set yesterday. So what I'm going to do, I've got an hour and a half until my tech is supposed to be here this morning, or the earliest part of my time slot. So I am going to replenish my coffee. I'm going to curl up here on the sofa and work on these. While my tech is here, I'm going to edit videos, which means I'll work on my hand crochet set. But I mean, even looking at how I refilled the bins, knowing that's going to be a scarf, 2 of those is going to be a scarf immediately, and probably the cherry. I am struggling. The pink on this set is impeccable, and my machine is just really not loving it. So I am not going to try to do the cherry in that. I am going to use this Premier Basic Red to do the matching scarf for the hat I already have finished. Or I might use that red right there, which is an anti-pilling. For some reason, it's still okay using the Super Saver. It likes the Premier Basic. It likes the Hobby Lobby yarns, but it does not like Impeccable anymore. So it is what it is. I'm going to keep trucking through, see what I can get done today. I am going to go ahead and work these up as well. So when I finish the blue scarf, or if I just don't feel like getting up, I will grab these 4 sugar wheels here. I can get 1 hat and scarf set out of 2 sugar wheels. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, we will see how today goes. Hopefully I can at least finish 2 sets today. I do have the cowl to go with one of these. I need to re-knit it because I accidentally used white waste yarn on it and now I can't see it. And I need to do a purple scarf to match the other one. So I do have some hats that are without mates. I think I'm just going to add that to my mateless hat set there. Yeah. So I've already filmed it and I did a count. Last week, or days 1 through 7, I used 25 skeins of yarn. For some of the stuff that's in my bucket left to finish, I do have some multicolor sets in here, like that scarf. So we might have more done depending on how the next couple days run. I could have more than 25 balls this week. Yeah. So, and so, I will check in with you guys and let you know how it's rocking. Hey guys, so it is the end of day 10. Actually, I think I finished another set. I think I finished 3 sets today. I did this one. Oh, no, maybe 2. Nope, this one. 3. So, unfortunately, as you may have noticed as I panned across the room, my Addy is not on my workbench. I'm going to have to take it apart again. I think something on the gear wheel is not quite working right. It's slipping. So I don't know if I need to replace the gold ring on the inside or the handle. Maybe both. So tomorrow morning I'm going to take it apart. However, we do have a nice thick stack of ball bands from this week so far. I'm going to take the basket of finishing down. I can work on that tomorrow. I have a call into Maker's Mercantile just to make sure I'm ordering the correct pieces, and I'm also going to take it apart. I did order, because I still have points on from using my Amazon card that I keep saving up for crafty purposes. I did order another Addy, so if this happens again, where something isn't working properly, I can use the second machine while I'm either waiting on replacement parts or something else for the machine that's broken. So, but good news is Maker Mercantile does have handles and gold rings. So hopefully they can help me out here. But I'm pretty pleased with my progress today. We did get our internet up. I'm sure you guys have already noticed as we've had a couple of videos come up since then. But by the time you're seeing this, it was still today. Occam's razor failed us. It was 3 different issues that occurred. So anyway, I was trying to make the 2 matching blue scarves for the Auburn set and the Michigan set when my Addy started acting wonkadoo. So I am going to end for tonight. I'll mess with it some more tomorrow. Since the Impeccable has not been going through my machine, and I really don't know what I want to do with single skeins. I threw all the impeccable and single skeins into this tote, and I'll just make granny squares out of this tote, I think. And then I have all my scraps in that purple bin there so far from what I've had for making hats and scarves. So anyway, we may have to work on hand knitting, hand crocheting, and finishing work for the next couple days. The new Addie is supposed to be here on Sunday. So hopefully I can get back to cranking. Anyway, I will keep you guys updated as we go. Happy day 11, you guys. So we are in the middle of quite the storm. I took my machine apart last night. While there's wear on the gears, it doesn't look like that's been the problem. It looks like the gold ring that holds the needles and has the gears on it, it seems like it is not shifted towards the handle. So I took it apart, fidgeted with it. I'm going to give it another whirl, see if I can crank some things out on it while I wait for the other machine to arrive. And when I talk to Makers Mercantile and see what they have to say, I'm just going to kind of see what I can get done. I brought a light up here with me so I can see if the power goes out again. But y'all, I just don't know what to do. It's absolutely bonkers here. The winds are gusting. I've had to go out and drain the pool. Apparently I can't figure out what remote works from my TV. It's just one of those mornings, you guys. But we already have, I don't know if I pointed it out yesterday or not, but we have a ton of space opening up in the bins again already. So I'm going to have to do another dive in my stash soon. So anyway, I'll check in with y'all in a bit. So you guys, today has not gone at all as originally planned. Like I said yesterday, my Addie is DOA, so I managed to finish one scarf, and then I did a bunch of housework, cleaning. We're doing some repairs and cleanup stuff, and tried to get things tidied from the hurricane, and I finished off 4 pieces, weaving in the ends and cinching and everything. Then, oops. Today, I just started filling things in for tomorrow, what I plan on doing. Today, I made 2 granny squares while we were running errands, and I wove in the ends on 9 of the hats and scarves. So, once again, not a whole lot of doing. I'm not sure what time my Addie is going to get here tomorrow, the new Addie. I'm hoping it's here earlier in the day, but I have not got confirmation that it's in the right state yet. So, it could be delayed because of the hurricane. I'm not sure yet. So, of course, with Amazon, you don't know if something's going to be delayed until like 4 hours past the delivery window most of the time. So, I will find out tomorrow, and hopefully Monday we can get back to cranking. But as for how we're looking to finish up week 2, tomorrow's day 13, and as you can see, I'm planning on doing granny squares and finishing weaving in the ends. I have 5 scarves left to finish, and then everything that I've already cranked out will have its ends woven in and be finished. So, anyway, granny squares still use yarn. That's all I can do right now. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so end of day 13 here. I got some squares done using some of that impeccable that I had upstairs, and I finished weaving in the ends and finishing off a stack of scarves. So pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. Pippin says it was a very hard work day. He's totally worn out. So anyway, you guys, I will check in with you in the morning, let you know what the plan is. Night, you guys. Okay, guys, so we are at the end of day 14. I did actually complete the 2 scarves to match the Michigan and Auburn hats there. And I started a hat this morning to match one of the scarves that I had made. I spent this morning at the grocery stores trying to replenish some groceries. I had to go to a couple different stores, which was okay. But when I got back, I was trying to prep food and everything else, and the day just kind of got away from me. So I haven't made any granny squares. I haven't really sat down much today. It's been a super active day, and right now it looks like Thursday is going to be super active. I did transfer all the finished sets into a big box because I got a ginormous box the other day. And we're slowly making progress through the stack again. So that is where I am. That is what I did. Tomorrow I will gather up all of these bad boys, plus I've got 4 more over here that I need to write down on my list. Today is the last day of the month, so I need to weigh everything, put everything into my journal, write down all the yarns that I use, which for the first time ever, I had to extend onto multiple pages in my little notebook. So I have some listed right here, and then some listed right here. So I've been kind of keeping track of what I'm making each day. As with well, I haven't had a 0 day so far. I did get the new Addy, and it's now set up so I can at least crank things while I wait on replacement parts for the other one. But I'm sorry, it's late. I'm tired. I'm going to write these down and take my notebook downstairs and get things ready. I'm going to try to film tomorrow and edit on Wednesday and get things ready for Thursday and Saturday. So y'all will see this on Saturday. But yeah, it's been a crazy couple of days with hurricane fallout and just things that needed to be done around the house and trying to get groceries and all those little things. And Thursday, I am going to be helping a friend of mine making Halloween costumes. So I probably won't get a whole lot cranked out. And then I don't know what the rest of my week is going to look like. It's going to be hectic. Thursday's also prayer shawl night. So I'll probably take the granny squares with me to prayer shawl. I had entered the state fair, but I never got my entry tags. So I guess I'm not entering the fair this year. That was supposed it's supposed to open on the 9th. So at this point, I don't think there's time for me to drop stuff off. I don't know when the drop-off dates are or anything. So I must have missed something. This would have been my first year back. So I don't know what is going on there, but I got to tape my box back together and put that in the closet and tidy up. I did get a couple drills that take USB-C chargers. So, or not drills, screwdrivers. Believe it or not, it's actually harder to find low speed, low torque screwdrivers. The Black & Decker's fine, but the best one I actually have that spins the smoothest is my old IKEA one, which is an AC adapter charger screwdriver. And for some reason, that's the best one. And I can't find that one anymore. They use the USB-C. So we'll see how that works. Hopefully sometime tomorrow. But yeah, that's where we are right now. That's what's going on. That's how day 14 wrapped up. So after 2 weeks of using as much yarn as I can, the goal of just using as much yarn as I can, that is where we are. I was kind of hoping I would need to refill the color bin, but we're still relatively full on those. So, que sera, that is where we are. Things keep getting shuffled all over the room and moved around. Just, between obviously vacuuming and just moving things around. You can see my old Addy sitting there waiting for the replacement parts. The handle's supposed to be here on the 13th of October, and the new ring should be here sometime this week. It's coming from Washington State. Yeah, losing the Addy for a couple days was a little frustrating, especially since we couldn't do a whole lot like Friday and stuff. But oh well, that is life. The goal was not perfection. The goal was just an aim and a way to process and think about things. So anyway, I love you guys. Okie dokie artichoke. So I hope that was fun for you guys, a little interesting. Once again, I enjoy showing these clips because you guys also seem to enjoy watching my mental process. I do try to make sure I tell you guys kind of like what's going on. I am sorry, last night I was just dead on my feet. I'm surprised I am coherent and conscious and able to string words together this morning, to be honest, because I did not sleep very well last night. But anyway, it was a lot. This week was a lot. It was very, whoo. So what's this? What's this? So I wish I had like a stand that I could put everything up here, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, which is what we had last week, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 ball bands in the basket. So almost 10 more than last week. So that takes us to what, 60 or 59? No, 49. No, 59. I don't know. Math, numbers. Like I said, but 34 ball bands for week 2. That pulled my eye. I literally just pulled the inner corner of my eye. You can see it starting to water. Oh, mercy me. I'm so old. I am spraining eye muscles by crossing my eyes. But I cannot complain. 34 ball bands plus 25 ball bands. Plus that means I did like 10 this week, 9 last week, sets to be donated. And downstairs, part of what I counted it towards the ball bands, but not towards the FOs that I shared on Thursday's video, is I finished the 2 scarves, cranking out the scarves to match the Michigan and Auburn hat from last week. So we have 12 sets once I finish weaving in the ends on those, ready to go. $12 extra sets. That means I've done 21 sets in 2 weeks. I'm pretty pleased with myself. I am not going to lie. I am genuinely very pleased with myself. I am surprised I've gotten through that much yarn and that many things to donate. So very excited about that. Plus I did get some granny squares for donation blankets and a corner to corner square for donation blankets crocheted up. So those will go into the bins for those projects where I'll just, sit down for a couple weeks and just piece blankets together at some point. Maybe that's something I'll work on in November, December time, but I am ecstatic about where this is going. So I'm really, really glad I did this. One of the things I am debating on doing, since we have had a number of days, I couldn't project a hurricane was going to come through and turn everything upside down for a few days. I could not project, when I started this, that I was going to lose, the bulk of 3 days for family stuff. So I might go through and like any days where I really got like nothing done, add a couple extra days at the end. So we might have a 30 days addendum video for this as well. So I don't know. What do you guys think? How am I doing? Am I doing all right? No, seriously, I know a number of you guys have decided to play along with me in using this time to focus on donation items, getting through some old stash, using up a lot of your scraps and leftover skeins. Not all of these have been 100% new skeins, 100% fresh skeins. Some of these have been partial skeins, but once again, it's things that no longer are on the wall. Like you can see, there's space here now in my Premier Basics cubby. There's space down here in my I Love This Yarn cubby. There's a ton of space in what's left of my Red Heart cubby. So I'm pretty pleased with this. I still wish I could remember to focus on some bulky weights a little bit more than I have been, but I mean, this just totally made, like, for everything I didn't feel like I was moving when I did my check-in for where my de-stash, use my stash, not de-stash, using my stash project was. Now I feel like, okay, this is a little bit more what I expected to see, even though I've only done one stash pull so far in this 30-day journey. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful, fantastic day. Let me know what you guys got done in week 2 as you guys have been playing along. What are you working on? What are you personally focusing on as you're watching and playing along? So I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys real soon. I should see you on Tuesday with a new video. Take care of yourselves. Bye, you guys.